Hello, beautiful. Right now, you have a current point of attraction, a trajectory that opens a path before you. And at any given moment, there are a couple of avenues where that path can evolve and merge and become more. And this trajectory, this point of attraction, pulls in, draws in based on your focus and the vibration that you are holding, what you call reality. It's like one step is manifesting ahead of you as you go. Every new step, one step, two step, three step, there's steps that you find waiting for you when your feet land. You might think it's always been there, but it's actually manifesting as you go based on your point of attraction and your current trajectory. Now, there's a number of ways in which I can explain the same thing using different wording. But we trust Spirit that what I am telling you will resonate with those who these messages are meant for. I'm doing a pick a pile reading where we are looking at your life 5 years from now based on your current point of attraction. Why is this so? Why does this matter, or how would this benefit? Well, by making the manifestation evident to you, by revealing it to you and bringing you clarity, you can either amplify what serves or transmute, transform what does not, just with your attention. It might just create the awareness that brings about a shift, even if it's just a tiny thread that gently guides your manifestations and your reality in a slightly different direction. So if you like what comes through, you amplify it. You do this with preference. We're doing it every day, all day. If you don't like what comes through, you repel it. That is your magic. And this is why revealing this to you would be beneficial either way. So I'm going to pull oracle messages from my Zodiac Moon Oracle to pick up on the energy at the time. And we're looking at a 5-year trajectory. And I'm going to be pulling from my Shapeshifters Oracle to get a message of divination for you as well, and to get a feel for where you find yourself at that point on your own spiritual journey. So if you're new to my channel, I'm High Priestess Elif. I welcome you to evolve with me. You are an ancient soul having a human experience, and you deserve all of the support that you can muster or that is available to you at this time. All right. So ask your guides and keepers to guide you through the reading, to help you to choose your pile. I will give you a few significators, but it's not set in stone. It could manifest in different ways for you. However, it might help you to choose your pile. Pile 1, we've got eclipse in Aries. So you might have Aries in your chart, or Aries might just be a energy that's been quite dominant or has popped up on your feed of late. The energy is collaboration. And the number is the number 25, which we reduce to the number 7. So the number 7 could be significant to you. We also have Wolf Moon. This is going through personal transformation. The symbolism is the wolf there, and the number 1, which is new beginnings. And for pile 1, I am going to be drawing from my Dragon Tarot. All right. Pile 2. We've got eclipse in Gemini, also an eclipse. What is hidden that is being revealed. The number 27, which is reduced to the number 9. So the number 9 could be significant, and negotiation. So finding yourself, the energy of choice of the crossroad. And this is the imagery. So whatever you feel drawn to, whatever you feel pulled to, you will know that that is your guidance system. Also, we have Red Riding Hood. I am not a victim, and you've got the number 3. And the wolf is there again. All right, and for pile 2, I'm going to be using my Labyrinth Tarot. Pile 3, we've got lots of eclipse energy. Well, it is a prediction. It is a revelation of sorts. So, eclipsing Capricorn, new direction, the number 34. And we've got the goat and the moon and the mountain. That's also a number 7 when we reduce the number 34. And then we have the fairy ring. The fairy ring. And the number 37. Which is reduced to the number 10. Which is a closing of a cycle. The fairy ring. And for pile 3, I will be using my Tattoo Tarot. And then pile 4, we've got Sun in Libra, harmony, romance. We've got the rose and the swan. Those are your symbols. The rose and the swan. And we've got Brother Raccoon. And the number 4. And we've got this beautiful Native American fairy here. We've got the raccoon and the number 4. And for your reading, I will be using my Del Toro Tarot. All right, so take a pause, take a moment if you need to decide, or pick your pile. Welcome your guides and keepers into the space to help you to do so. Beloved, you've entered a sacred space. The archangels in the north, south, east, and west have their sacred flames burning. I give thanks to my guides and keepers, your guides and keepers, for bringing us together so that I can share these messages with you and show you, give you a glimpse into your future. All right, they're telling me to begin. So we'll start with pile 1. All right, pile 1. So we're looking at the energy, the dominant energy that influence the themes of your reality, or the themes that are dominant at the time. And we're looking at 5 years from now. Boost relationships through teamwork and compromise. So you've got this energy here. Look at that. The hands clasped one into the other. And this is the message that comes with this. You are a spiritual being experiencing life in the physical, earthly domain. Learning life lessons. At this time, you will be led by your interests, and above all, you will be focusing on that which you love. Love will be a focus, primary focus for you at this time. There might be a karmic connection, such as a soulmate or someone that you feel drawn to, that signifies a time of ripe and fruitfulness for business and personal collaboration. So there's an energy of you collaborating with someone that you have a past life connection to. You will feel fulfilled by expressing your true self and finding out more about your purpose in life. And you may, at this time, wish to follow the yellow brick road to complete a project that you feel truly motivated by. This is an opportunity. There's an energy where you feel a keen opportunity for you to share your talents that might have been hidden for some time, or you've just been doubting it. But I do sense that you might feel shy at the time, you'll feel shy or unable to express yourself assertively. And this person that you collaborate with gives you a sense of support and confidence. Okay, so this is how the two of you come to offer one another something at this time. This is definitely someone, I'm getting an energy of someone that you have history with, Could be a family member or a loved one where it's felt as though your path has taken a different turn, like your path separated at some point in the past, and that could be happening now, where you feel like you guys have to sort of walk a different path for some time. And 5 years from now, this is, you come back, there's a reconciliation and a coming back together with your newfound wisdom, self-awareness, and experience. You've gained experience, which brings knowledge. But at the same time, there's karma here. You may feel eclipsed by this person, you know, or by someone else, and it's important at this time to see the other person's viewpoint, but also to be assertive. They're saying to me you're going to find yourself feeling like you should walk on eggshells a little bit, maybe because you don't trust that the relationship is solid enough. Perhaps being aware of the potential fragility that the distance between you is symbolic of, you know, the distance that's been there in the past. Whatever it is you're going to find yourself working on, it's going to give you a great sense of purpose, but also you're going to feel quite protective of it. So finding yourself feeling protective and defensive could put you in a position of allowing your temper and maybe controlling behavior to dampen the opportunity. So you're going to be aware of the challenge to assert yourself lovingly, so that you can allow the new venture and the relationships to enter, you know. This could be a family collaboration for some of you, but for some of you this is going to be someone new, someone that is not a blood relative, but there's history, so it feels like their family and their family embracing you, and then you collaborating with their family. From this connection, there will come a great deal of understanding, personal understanding, a lot of you will feel clarity, like a lot of questions that were previously unanswered, they will be answered. And for some of you, this is going to be a challenge. Perhaps this experience, this collaboration comes in to show you some things you need to see or be aware of, but that doesn't mean that you must move forward. For some of you, this is going to be a challenge and an opportunity for you to clarify what lines up with your value system. So you might have to release the person and everything that they represent. But for others of you, the challenge is going to be trusting and embracing when you have been sort of a lone wolf for most of your life. All right, so that's what I'm seeing there. So definitely an opportunity to make your circle bigger. For some of you, an opportunity to take the relationships that you do have, family relationships, to the next level. Perhaps, pile one, you have this desire to create and build an empire for and with your family. And maybe this is, you find yourself having all the resources and the opportunity to do so 5 years from now, but then realizing you've got to let them go, set them free to tread their own path. Definitely I'm definitely seeing, though, that when it comes to career, when it comes to business, when it comes to a sense of purpose, this is when this takes off for you. How it is going to take off. It's going to happen. How it happens and who it happens with, that depends on your free will and what serves at the time. But there is definitely something that comes into focus for you. You gain clarity around this, and then suddenly this business, this empire, this idea flourishes. And the dominant message here is ultimately you come to the awareness that you never really needed anyone else. It didn't have to look a particular way, that it was always buried inside of you, and there were just some set ideas about what this should look like, and how it should feel, that sort of kept you in a loop. So now the next oracle that we're looking at is the wolf moon. I watch over you. There's a message of guidance, being protected from the other side. And you going through a transformation. So when we think about the wolf and the transformation that the wolf goes through when it's the full moon, the werewolf, right? It can be frightening, it can be quite jarring to suddenly transform into this beast or this being at the full moon. But there is a massive transformation that takes place for you. You've got the number 1, so it's symbolic of a brand new beginning for you here, Pile 1. When you get to the 5-year mark, you're going to meet a version of yourself that you are now pregnant with, that is in the process of becoming, that is going to be powerful, exciting, different, unique, but also a little bit frightening for you, and you will have support in doing so. This is going to be a very significant time for you, and this has got to do with your gifting, your sense of purpose, the role you play in your community, the role you play in the world. It's going to be such a symbolic time for you that you'll get a tattoo that is symbolic of everything that you have experienced, all of your becoming over the next 5 years. And feeling really protected and guided. And even though there's this new beginning, this new opportunity, this new business venture that takes off, you probably imagine that it'll be very busy and very demanding and very stressful, because that's what it's like with every new project. But for you, you're going to rest into it. Over the next 5 years, there is a build-up. You will be meeting the right people at the right time. There is you won't see it in the moment, but you're gathering tools. You're gathering resources. And by the time this happens, when it's ready to take off, everything will be in place. Everything will already be there to take care of it, to nurture it, and to support it in its becoming. You will feel very well prepared and rest into the experience. And you'll have the right people in your corner for this as well. You will have the right people in your corner to support you through this. Okay, so you've got something big coming in that is really going to change what the rest of your life looks like in a very significant way. There's a sense of accomplishment, pride, that affects and benefits your entire family, your community. All right, Power One. Now, let's look at career, finances, and love and home independently. Let's go into more specifics with it. Let's start with career. They're also showing me a lump sum of money coming in. Financial support, capital to do all of this. All right, career. Yes, we've got the number 10 and we've got the sheath for harvest. And then there's the number 1. Yeah, so the number 10 merges into a number 1 because 10 closes the chapter and number 1 is a new beginning. From death comes rebirth. This is you harvesting. Over the next 5 years, everything that you will be doing will be contributing to sowing seeds, nurturing, allowing nature to care for these seeds. And when it comes to your career, you will be harvesting. And this harvest is what will feed your new beginning. Okay. Tell me more. Preparing for that next season in your life. So we've got this harvest, this fruitful harvest, this abundant harvest, and we've got the 10 of Swords. Yeah. Well, we've got 10, 10, yeah. Whatever it is that you feel that you're going to be working on over the next 5 years, you will think that you're basically investing in something that's going to be your forever. It's not. But it doesn't mean it's a wasted investment. It contributes to that next best thing. So what is going to happen in career is something that you've been working on for a long time is going to come to a painful ending. You will get a harvest out of it, which will be either a payment. So if you're being retrenched, you'll have a payout. If you're closing, if it's a business, you'll sell the business. There'll be a payout, something to that effect. But there will be unexpected, painful ending, which is symbolic of a closing of, and then whatever resources come from that gets channeled into this new beginning. Okay. But there is something big. There is something big that is going to rise 5 years from now. Something very big, a massive opportunity that you didn't see coming, that you might not have realized you're working towards, that suddenly manifests. Okay. But first, you will be jolted by this end, just because of sentimentality, of course, and feeling betrayed maybe. But these things are just part of the story so that we can be redirected. Let's take a look at finances, right? Let's get some more information about what your finances will be like 5 years from now. All right. Ace of Pentacles. All right. So whatever money, there's a lump sum coming in towards you. That is going to be the seed. That is this Ace of Pentacles. 5 years from now, you would have grown a lot in your relationship with money. You've had a challenging journey. Money is one of the areas where you have a lot of karma to clear. You've got the snake here. There's a lot of wisdom to come into. And the lessons that you've had to learn. You see the snake is in the sign of the infinity. It's ancient karma. But look at this, it's here amongst the, this is the medicine that guides you to eating the apple of eternal life, of wisdom, of self-awareness, okay? And that goes hand in hand with the Ace of Pentacles here, which is the seed that you now get to sow into the fertile land or fertile ground where you've already harvested, but you're ready to sow new seeds. You know, and there's definitely a sense here of you being a lot more confident, a lot more empowered, and having a lot more clarity, less anxiety around how you navigate money. This is a new financial beginning for you where you get to invest what you do have and it just multiplies. All right. Okay, so far, you've got someone coming into your life from the past, or someone that reminds you of someone that you once knew. And this person, there's definitely a soulmate energy, a past life energy. This person really holds space for you in a way that you feel seen, protected, and supported. This really boosts your confidence at a time when a new opportunity presents itself to you, and you see in this opportunity, this is the empire that I've always wanted. You also see the opportunity for you to be able to bring in your loved ones to work on this project with you. And you see it as an opportunity for family success and fortune. This offers an opportunity for you to allow your own talents, but theirs too, to shine, or to accept that that is not what they want and you got to let them go. And by design, other unexpected beings step into that position. You're also aware of the fact that this is what you've been working towards whilst you thought you were working towards something else over the past 5 years. And what you have been working on, what you have considered your career, where you have been putting your energy over the past 5 years, what you thought would be your future collapses. There is a painful ending there, realizing that that season is over. But fortunately, there's already this new opportunity that's come in towards you, and now you have the finances, because even though the season is over in this old position, the financial rewards from it still gets paid out to you. And you have capital, you have resources to sow into what comes next. All right. They're also saying to me at that time, what seems like a lot of money to you now won't seem like a lot of money to you then, because you would have grown and matured in your relationship with money. Now let's take a look at love. Let's take a look at love 5 years from now. Tell us more about love for my power ones 5 years from now. Beautiful. You have the swan. Look at that. I'm not surprised, because it's already shown me with the first oracle message that you have someone coming in, offering you this collaboration, this partnership. It doesn't feel like new energy, but it's fresh and it's new at the time. This is the Two of Cups. This is a new beginning in love. You falling in love. You feeling seen and feeling loved in a way that you know you deserve and you've always wanted to. Again, there's the number 7 with the 24. You've got the number 7 comes out a lot for you here. You've got 7, 7, 7, and then you've got 1 and 10. Look at that. Can't make this up. Tell me more about love 5 years from now. What does it look like? Ooh. Wow. Give me more on this. Something that you thought was dead and gone. Brings in, again, the number 10, the energy of death, which is then symbolic of rebirth. They're showing me this is what this could look like. Now, Manny, it could be slightly different for each and every one of you. You've lost a life partner to death, and so have they. And it's as if something is reignited and reborn for the both of you through this collaboration. And it comes back even better. Page of Wands. There is a lot of clarity that comes with this connection, a lot of passion. Romance, reciprocation. All right. For some of you, this is someone that you just thought this was gone from your life for good, that you then receive, this message from, this communication, this person reaching out to you. And the Sun, happiness, abundance. Interesting. And then we have home. What does the home situation look like? Okay. So when I look at this love connection and what love looks like for you at the time, this is someone that comes and shows you that a lot of your fears, that you were always bigger and braver, suddenly they help you to release a lot of the fears, a lot of the old concepts and ideas that have kept you stuck, and has fed the fear of endings and change and the spirit of death and loss in your life. And then when I look at home, you've got the 3 of Cups. And we've got all these books. Stories. These are the stories. These are the stories of your loved ones. And there's a keener awareness and an ability to cherish them. A knowing and an understanding. And with the 3 of Cups here, this is celebration. and reunion. Like I said, it could be a family member that you're feeling distant from, that suddenly that relationship comes back around even better. There's a celebration here, and a deeper understanding between you and your loved ones, feeling a greater sense of respect, more love and appreciation amongst one another. So if you're feeling distant from your family, just know that this is everything that happens or comes up over the next 5 years is in preparation of a reconciliation that brings forth the value of each and every one of you. All right. So that is your prediction. I think that I've said everything that I need to say, and I hope you've enjoyed this. Save this, write it down, document it, make notes of it so that you can process. Is there anything that you feel you might want to change the energy around? Is there anything you feel you might want to magnify or amplify? Let me know in the comment section, and then know you have the power to do that. Got a lot of powerful energy here, divine energy here, and it feels to me like you are on the right track towards you're right where you should be and headed towards exactly what you should. With death here, you are clearing out and releasing some grief. You are working through this shadow of, the remnants of death in your life, and realizing a new relationship with that. But you are divinely guided, Pile 1, and it was so much fun reading for you. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section, and I will see you next time. Let's move on to Pile 2. Hello, Pile 2s. Let's take a look. What you can expect life to look like in the next 5 years based on your current trajectory. And of course, if there's anything that you want to change, you have the power to do so. Let's start with your oracle messages. You've got eclipse in Gemini. Gemini energy is the energy that goes between two worlds. It's the yin and yang energy. And this is rise to challenges. There is a negotiation with a new path opening for you. Look at that. Beautiful. So let's get your message. A fresh attitude to your self-expression and your communication skills will help you to embrace a new path or a fresh challenge. You're going to find yourself having to make a choice. At a crossroads of sorts. You will find yourself being able to call forth something that you've been waiting for a while, or working towards. For some of you, this is going to be an opportunity to go after a dream, a goal, or an aspiration, and you'll have to make a choice between pursuing that and maybe your lover, perhaps your long-term committed relationship. I feel like this is going to be quite a challenge for you. And as much as this event may seem like a challenge, it will point the way to a new approach, which will enrich your life and boost your abilities. This will be an opportunity for you to line up with what you truly want and what and to put yourself first, which is not going to be an easy thing, especially when it presents itself as a choice. So during this time, it'll be wise for you to avoid arguments and tricksters, and for you to be quiet, still in your inner being, in your center, to choose which battles to fight and which battles to let go. You will feel compelled to take shortcuts, you know. Your efforts will flourish much better if you devote extra attention to what it is that matters, your work activities and what is in front of you, rather than, you know, what you might think might be still be out there for you to have to navigate, you know. There will be a risk or a fear of losing your good reputation and perhaps having accidents because you're not paying attention. So your relationship, what is coming to the forefront for me here in this reading for you, is that your relationship with the journey is going to come into focus. And this is why you might have an issue with your vehicles or transportation, to force you to slow down so that you do not allow anxiety to dictate how you navigate things. You want to make your decisions from a still, quiet place. There might be a legal matter, so that could be the potential of a divorce. But what they're showing me is that if you are true to yourself and you are honest, that your loved ones will end up supporting you, even though it seems initially like you'll have to choose between them and what you truly want. However, if you find yourself at this point already having faced the past 5 years, which is now the next 5 years, right? And realizing that perhaps this is not what you want forever, this could be the opportunity for you to release and let go of this long-term commitment. Once and for all, set yourself and them free. Of course, that's going to depend on you and your free will and what the next 5 years look like for you. And I'll be able to see a little bit more when we look at love. Now let's get your message from the Shapeshifters Oracle. We've got Red Riding Hood for you here. And the message is, I am not a victim. You've got the number 3, which is a number of strength, balance, harmony. And your message of divination is, there is a sense of you having been mistreated for some time. And finding yourself going more and more inward over the next 5 years. Spending a lot of time in solitude and hermit mode. But this period really offers you a lot of strength. And with this new energy that comes in for you, that offers you this new opportunity, there is this keen awareness around you that you are not the sum of your bad experiences. The next 5 years is going to be one of healing, self-discovery as well, and shadow work. And how you see the hunter, your perception of the hunter is going to change so much that is going to totally disempower the hunter in every story for you. And you're going to find yourself in this place where you're realizing that what the universe offers next is an opportunity for you to give birth, to give space to who you've become. There's a mending of connections. There's a mending of fences. There's a mending of the life that you feel has been totally disrupted by others. You will find that there will be some family members or friends, people from the past, who want to make re-entry into your life. But remember, you don't have to let people back in, people who have violated a sacred threshold for you. you will have very, very strong boundaries at this point, and a very, very clear, keen awareness of who you want to be in this world and the life that you want to be a part of. And you, even though you will be at a crossroads, especially because this choice is not only going to be symbolic of where you go, this choice embodies where you live, what family looks like for you, what finances look like for you, and how you experience the world. All right. And the next 5 years gives you the self-awareness and the confidence to be able to make your decision from a place of more peace in the future. Whereas now, reading this, listening to this reading, you still doubt yourself a lot when it comes to making decisions, because you feel like decisions you've made have not been good in the past, so you don't trust that much. But this is going to change. So let's take a look at your career. What does career look like 5 years from now? Thank you. Career. Okay. Okay. So So with career, you'll find yourself in a place where you've been going round and round with your career, feeling like you're not quite finding your place, your position. There's a sense of feeling like you've had to abandon to be able to support yourself with your career. Some of what you do has been enjoyable, but some of it has felt like it's been sucking the life out of you. I'm getting bored, stifled at times, but Spirit is saying this is exactly where you need to be, because the dominant focus is between you and you over the next few years: the solitude, the hermit, and figuring things out. Where you find yourself 5 years from now is being ready to set yourself free from the maze. And that's where this opportunity comes in. You have the dancers, which is the lovers, and that is you releasing the complexities and the complications that have come hand in hand with work, with career over the past few years, and now choosing yourself, realizing that the choice of career is actually you choosing you. Okay, let's take a look at finances. What do finances look like? Okay, let's look at some of the numbers that are here. So we've got the 27, which is the number 9, the number 3, 43, the number 7 again, the number 7 for you the first time. Power 1 had quite a few number 7s. And then here's the number 7 again. And again the number 9. All right. So there will be an inheritance, they're saying. 5 years from now, there will be an inheritance that comes in. We're looking at finances. Yeah? And this really moves you to a whole new place financially, mentally, and emotionally. So, with this inheritance, it could be symbolic of a loss. For some of you, you experienced that loss now or next year, but it takes a couple of years for this to sort itself out. It's going to be different for each and every one of you. But I am seeing with the 6 of Swords that it allows you to set yourself free from something that was not, emotionally fulfilling, that was challenging for you. That's been challenging for you. All right. And perhaps I'm getting the message here that some of you will not be expecting this inheritance. It sort of comes out of nowhere. Let's take a look at love. What does love look like for my pile twos? All right, I've got the well. Okay. This is a deep, deep love here. It comes in, that has completely changed your life. With the well and the the number 5. Look at that. Okay, give me more on this. Queen of Pots, Queen of Cups. All right, so this is your partner at the time. I feel like this is someone that is already in your life that you're committed to. So if you're single right now, you do have someone coming in the very near future that you will build some history with by the time you get to 5 years from now. This choice is going to bring the relationship with them into focus. Will they move forward with you on your new path? Will they support you with this? Or will they expect you to choose them? Ultimately, this love is strong enough that when you do make the choice that is right for you, your person will surprise you and abandon whatever it is that they were holding on to support you. This is a deep love. The Queen of Cups is deeply intuitive, very successful, and okay, this is probably someone that has their own business, has their own thing going. And this is why the choice of that will uproot you and move you and take your life in a vastly different direction is one that is challenging. But you guys will figure this out. This love is strong enough. Let's take a look at home. What does home life look like? Beautiful. You've got the garden. The Garden of Eden, the paradise. The symbolic Garden of Eden, not the actual one. The paradise. Look at that. This is home. This is the energy of home for you. So you and your Queen of Cups, male or female, start a brand new adventure, but also this whole experience just validates you so much. Because where you might have been disappointed in the past and have regretted many of your choices are so validated here. Home, filled with justice, balance, harmony. You've got justice and you have the Garden of Eden. All is well in your home. And you find yourself in this beautiful place where you feel like not only do good things happen to you or for you, but for your home, your loved ones as well. There's growth here. So trust yourself. If I could be a little voice in your head 5 years from now, would be to trust yourself, because everything works out beautifully. You've got justice, you've got balance. Your relationship just goes to the next level. An unexpected boost in love and commitment and romance. Financially, you have this inheritance coming in, and that inheritance could even go hand in hand with this choice, because it could be a business as well for some of you. Now, Spirit already said this is going to be unexpected for many of you. So for those of you who feel like, okay, maybe this is not mine, because I can't imagine where that will come from. Imagine it. Allow yourself to imagine it. The universe can find a multitude of ways to bring our stuff into our reality. And the universe loves to surprise and delight us. So allow yourself to be surprised and delighted, pile 2. Beautiful message here for you. I hope that you enjoyed it. And let me know in the comment section, is there anything that you would like to shift the energy around? Money or career or in any area of your life? Or do you want to amplify it? What is the message that you, or the feeling that you are left with after this reading? I'd love to hear back from you. Love and light, and I'll see you next time. Let's move on to pile 3. Hello, my beautiful pile 3s. So we're taking a look at what life looks like, what it feels like 5 years from now. All right, and you get to decide whether or not you like your point of attraction, the trajectory that you are on, or if you want to make changes. Let's start with the oracle cards. For you, I've got eclipsing Capricorn energy. And the message is reevaluate success. Look at the mountain, look at the goat. Let's get your energy, the overall energy for you at the time. So Capricorn energy is a very stable energy. This is the energy that it's not based on your zodiac sign. It's an energy that is present around you. Okay. So let's get your message with this one. So you will find yourself at a turning point. Something massive shifting, changing when it comes to your career and your status. You know, this is a new chapter coming in for you when it comes to business and career. This is where you find yourself. Also, your relationship status changes. So if you're married, you might go from being married to divorced. If you're dating, you might go from dating to getting engaged. We'll take a closer look at that when we get to the section about love. We'll see what comes through there. But there is a massive change. For some of you, you retire in the next 5 years. Okay, it's going to be different for each and every one of you. But there is a shift in status when it comes to career and when it comes to relationship. It's not the end. It's going to be a time of new growth, new beginnings. And you will begin to see progress. You'll have an opportunity to truly enjoy what you've created and what you've worked towards. And maybe you find yourself at this point redefining what success is, or having to redefine it, especially if you're making a shift from a very demanding career to more peace, something lighter. Or from a particular relationship status to suddenly just being able to focus on yourself, or to perhaps committing to someone, to having a family and a life together. It's going to be slightly different for each and every one of you. Because for some of you, it represents a job that gives you more responsibility, more leadership. And for others, it represents family, a spouse, partner. You may begin to see status as being more aligned with love and relationship than with money and career. So there's a redefining, you coming into a sense of wisdom and redefining how you see, how you measure success. So that's what's coming through there. It's a very, very big change in how you see your perspective, how you see the world, how you view success, and you change. You really, really change as a person. And your loved ones, they see it. What used to matter doesn't matter anymore. And Spirit is saying, over the next few years, you're going to be asking yourself that question a lot. Our world, our realities change so much that you're going to wonder, but why is 1 + 1 not making 2? You know, when I do this, when I do that in the past, this is what would normally happen. But now it feels like I don't know what to expect anymore. It's all different. Also questioning what brings satisfaction. Like, I did all of that, but I still feel this way. Everything is setting you up to realize that what you thought matters no longer matters, and that you get to add value. You place meaning upon everything. This helps you to slow down quite a bit over the next few years, pile. Which pile are we on? We're on pile 3. And I didn't timestamp it. Alright guys, pile 3s, will you put the timestamp in the comment section if you are able to? I'd really appreciate that, because I'm just going to put a guess in here. I forgot to timestamp that one. So, you have the fairy ring. Let's get your message of divination from the fairy ring. That is your card. And the message is new skills, advanced training, rapid improvements. Look at that. You will be learning new skills, advancing in your talents, sharpening your reactions and senses, and following discipline and structure will be an important aspect of this experience. You will be free to take a new course, study something that you've always wanted to do, and gain a solid credential in a field that you look at longingly. This is an opportunity for you to do something new, to assess your suitability for a task or a role, a vocation, and so forth. You will find yourself feeling the need to update and refresh your existing skills because things have changed. And you accept at this point that they will continue to change. But you will be very excited about this. There's a sense, a feeling a sense of being free to be able to do anything that you want to do at this point. And you will discover joy and purpose in learning new skills. So this will be an exciting time for you, a time where you can focus more on what you want to do, whereas in the past, perhaps where you are right now, all of your decisions is around what's best for everybody else. Perhaps you will venture deeper into holistic health. Perhaps you will learn more about witchcraft, the craft, rituals, and spell work, human behavior, human nature. Perhaps you will spend your time delving into environmentalism, finances, saving and investment, whatever it is you're passionate about. And the more flexible you are at this time, the more amazing your life will be every day. So this is an energy for you that you will find yourself in that is very explorative and exciting and new. All right, now let's take a look at career. Let's go into career a little bit more. What is the energy around career? Okay. So we've got the bouquet. And we've got the devil. This is you finding yourself at a point where you are ready to set yourself free from doing what it is you feel you need to do to be able to take care of whatever it is you need to take care of, and feeling bound by that, feeling as though you cannot truly fulfill your passion and your purpose. You set yourself free from the devil energy that you are realizing over the next couple of years. The idea of supporting ourselves and having a stable career can sometimes be a prison. This bouquet, they're showing me you being honored by your company for your service and being gifted, and you feeling like you're finally free to do something that you feel that you're passionate about, not because you have to, but because you really, really want to. So this is you going off and doing your own thing. Let's take a look at finances. What do finances look like? So they're showing me here with the books. They're saying all the books are in order. Financially, you have had the right head on your shoulders. That's how I'm hearing it. You've made the right choices, the right investments, and taken the right action for you to have all the books in order. So finances will be in order for you to then have this new passionate beginning. And you feel inspired. You feel inspired. Financially, you will be comfortable. You will be comfortable enough to be able to take this leap of faith. To go from what you need to do in order to survive to doing something that you know contributes to the collective, to humanity. Nice energy there. And financially, you will be taken care of. That you will have stability. Let's look at love. What does love look like? Okay, let's see. Show me more. All right, so there will be some kind of separation that I'm seeing here. You're realizing that somebody that you thought looked good with you, looked good next to you, looked good in general, is not the right fit, is not your wish fulfillment. And so this could be these are 9 cups spilling. This is your wish fulfillment coming tumbling down. You've got the seductor or the seductress here. So this is someone that I feel there might be a betrayal here that leads to a separation, dear. So relationship status wise, it changes. In a negative way. But is it negative? It's not really negative. Everything that happens is happening for us. I think with you having this massive change in perspective, even what you value in relationships changes. I think that perhaps where you are right now, pile 3, you're more interested in the superficial things, you know, and everything where we are is exactly where we should be. It serves our evolution and our growth. But yeah, you see the Tower and death. 5 years from now, the person that you feel, that you believe prior to that would be your forever person, that comes from tumbling down. Let's take a look at home. So as I said before, if there's anything in your prediction that you don't like, this is your current point of attraction creates your future. You can make those changes now. So show me with home. What does home look like 5 years from now? Look at that. You have choices. You've got the staircase. This is where you have the opportunity to move to the country you've always wanted to buy the house you've always wanted to, but there is some kind of choice that you get to make around home that elevates you either way. Freedom is very much a theme here for you, pile 3. There's the chariot. Also the 2 horses. There's progress, there's alignment. You can do whatever you want to do. Home is going to feel exciting as well. Free, a time for change, a time for growth, a time to move. It's going to be a very exciting time for you around home. It feels like a fresh new start for you. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up. And I'm hearing, they're showing me again, some of you want to live in a particular country or want to buy a specific home, or there's something that you want that is your dream, your goal. It happens for you. All right, pile 3. Beautiful. So I hope you enjoyed the reading, and let me know if there's anything that you've decided you want to change or you want to amplify based on this reading. Let me know in the comment section. Whatever you do, do what is best for you. Let's move on to pile 4. Hello, pile 4. Let's take a look at what life looks like or feels like for you 5 years from now. So we've got Sun in Libra, and the message is enjoying life with music, love, and romance. That sounds nice. Let's get your message. So you have this beautiful rose and the swan. That's your symbolism. Okay, so this will be a time of really enjoying life. You will find yourself indulging in love and the little luxuries. There's a lot of music, dance, and romance around you. And a significant relationship will be a focal point for you, will be sort of highlighted during this time. Your focus, your primary focus, will be maintaining peace and harmony with the people around you. And I feel like this will be a new energy, a new relationship. You know, when romance is in the air, it's even more important to seek perspective, as romantic love has wings and can overrule your head. So it might be a good time for you to seek advice, especially if you feel a little bit overwhelmed. But it's important that you remember that this period is about romance for you, and you just enjoying the music, the good food, and being, you know, and basking in love and the newness of the energy that comes to meet you. You will have an important decision to make. You will have an important decision to make around this relationship, the role it plays in your life, and whether you want it to be a part of your future. I do feel like it's something new. I'm getting the message, a breath of fresh air that suddenly brings your focus to yourself and what you enjoy, and maybe takes your focus away from others who you have prioritized, and maybe they feel a little bit threatened at the time. So this could be kids, this could be family, this could be whatever has been your priority. Okay. You also have from the Shapeshifters Oracle, the Raccoon Brother, a safe place for you to go. And you've got this Native American fairy here. So let's get your message of divination from here. It's saying, so this will be a time for you to really preserve your own energy, your thoughts, and your choices. You don't need to have answers for everyone, you know. You might also find yourself in a position where you feel like you've got to protect and guard what you have, which is perhaps a new relationship, a newfound love. Whilst you figure out what it is you want long term, you might feel, I do feel like you're going to feel like you need to protect something precious. Keep it close to your heart and under the radar for some time. This does feel like a treasure, something very, very special and sacred that is just for you. But instead of trying to figure this out or navigate this with other people, do it on your own. Preserve it, keep it sacred for a while until you figure out what you want, and then you present that to the people around you. Your desire for approval is going to be challenged. All right. For this reading, I'm using the Tarot del Toro. Let's see. Let's take a look at... Spirit is saying this will be a period where your inner being will guide you to be more selfish. I also see someone writing a book or documenting something, creating something. All right, let's take a look at career. The energy around your career pile. 4. All right, we have the lilies. So, pile 4, I'm getting a very, very strong message. You have someone that cares for those who are transitioning. So perhaps a death doula, a nurse, or a carer. And the message coming through here from Spirit is that you find yourself at a place where you have mastered your craft. You are well renowned, very successful, and you love what you do. Let's take a look at finances. The number 8. And the 8 of Wands. Look at that. Financially, this is abundance. The number 8 is abundance, but also this is old money. So if your thought is, Elif, I don't come from old money. There is no old money in my family. This is generational. This is abundance that maybe has been pinched off in your bloodline for some time. But it's as if it all comes back. It reawakens in your life. Financially, there is a code for wealth that you carry that is unlocked, that you get to experience and see at this time. All right. Let's look at love. So, pile 4, financially you will be perfectly fine. You will have people reaching out to you to give you money. And money will flow in your life in a way that people close to you will be like, where's this coming from? Like, how are you so lucky? It's not love. It's your birthright. With love, you've got the 4 leaf, you've got the clover, and the 2, the number 2, which is the 2 of Wands, which is the swan as well. And the High Priestess, look at that. Deeply telepathic, intuitive, spiritual connection here. That and this person surprises and delights you at every corner. And you feel lucky because, well, it feels like this relationship is something that is rare and beautiful. I've got this very childlike energy around you, and I feel that's what you're going to feel like. Let's look at home. What is home? What is the energy around home for my pile 4? Okay. Very exciting. You've got some travel. I'm seeing you in a cottage. I think this person that comes into your life, they have their own properties and you have your own, but this is definitely looking like a special getaway kind of place. You spend a lot of time there with them. Ace of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. You get to build together, to add to what you both have. This is a beautiful romance that comes in with someone that has so much to offer you. And home it feels like a holiday. Home feels like a holiday. Home is not just one place for you. This is someone that comes in and brings a lot of travel and adventure. And you're in the energy of travel and adventure at this time, pile 4. So very exciting. Fun. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Is there anything that you would like to change or amplify? Perhaps you want to start doing your manifestation work based on this to just add to the energy. Let me know in the comment section. I'd love to hear from you. Whatever you choose to do, beautiful, do what is best for you. Love and light. See you next time. Bye now.